What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at the Harley Benton DC 580, and I got this from a friend in the band, and he's like, hey man, this guitar is really sweet. I'm like, whatever dude, Harley Benton suck ass. I fucking hate them. I hate the people on YouTube who do Harley Benton videos. There's two main guys on YouTube who do Harley Benton videos. One has like 14,000 subscribers. The other one has like 100,000. They're both cool guys, okay? But I just, the thing about it is I've been playing a long time. I've played a lot of cheap guitars, and I hated all of them. So when I'm on Thomann.de and then I see these guitars, they're like $119. They're like, excuse me, they're like anywhere from 119 to 200. That's usually the price of these guitars. And I'm just like, look, I've played the Squire Bullets. I've played the cheapest models of the Epiphones, and I just hated them. So I'm definitely not trying those out. And I wouldn't buy this guitar. And the guitar player in the band's like, man, you got to try it out. I promise you, dude. Just take it home, plug it in. You'll see what I'm talking about. He paid 119 euros for this guitar. My review: 16 years experience. Played in multiple bands, live from New York to Germany, and a lot of cities in those places. Now, I can tell you, when I got the guitar from him, the first thing I did before I even played it was I oiled the fretboard because it was really, really dry. It was really dry, and I just didn't even want to put my fingers on that. And I changed the strings for him. I put some Ernie Ball strings on there, 10 gauge, and now we're at this point. So let's review the guitar finally. Okay, so the tuners, they don't feel that nice compared to Grovers or whatever, but they stay in tune, man. I tuned this guitar after I put the new strings on it. It hanged on the wall there all night. Came back, played it. It's still in tune. So that's good. The pickups. If I own this guitar, the first thing I would do is change the pickups. Well, I've been playing this and they sound fine. They sound just fine. The fretboard, the playability of this thing is like an Epiphone. I won't tell you it's as good as a Gibson, but I will tell you it's as good as an Epiphone standard. Not the cheap Epiphones. The Epiphone standard. Now, he paid 119 euros for this. That is toy money. That's freaking toy money. You go into the toy store, you buy a toy guitar, and it's going to cost you, 75% maybe of what this cost. And the sound of this thing is just great. It really is. It's great. Now look, I got a few $800 guitars in here. I got a Gibson that costs way over that. And this guitar is perfect. It's fine. It's fine. 119. Look, I was always under the impression that these guys on YouTube had some kind of deal with Thomann. And the reason I thought that is because, first of all, there's no way in hell that a €100 guitar is going to sound and play good. There's just no way. And plus, they had like 50 Harley Bentons. They own like 50 Harley Bentons. They got them hanging all over walls and everywhere. And that just was unrealistic to me, that someone would own that many guitars. So I figured either they're getting paid by Harley Benton or Harley Benton's just giving them free guitars. Because if Thomann was giving me free guitars, I'd probably go on YouTube and say, man, it's pretty good, man. It plays nice and everything. And then just use it to smash on stage or something. But all those things are true. This guitar plays nice, and it feels nice, and it sounds nice. And we're going to look at that right now. I'm going to turn on some background music, and I'm going to play a solo to it and then let you hear for yourself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's do that. All right, so as you can see, I don't know if you can hear that properly or whatever, what that sounds like over the internet. But it sounds good here. I'll promise you that. And this thing, if you don't believe me that this thing is good, I'm going to take this and play this guitar live. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, hey man, let me play your guitar live, and I'm going to put that on the channel, because I promise you, I would not play a crappy guitar live, because I need reliability and it needs to feel good, because I'm not going to go out there and look like an idiot, you know. But this guitar, I'll never buy an Epiphone again. I'll just say that. And with that, this video's over. Please subscribe. Oh, there's one thing you need to know about Harley Benton though before we leave. My friend, he was like, hey man, there's the only thing about Harley Benton is when you buy them, it's not uncommon to find like dings and stuff on here. Like this one had like a scratch or something, he said, and it's not uncommon. So, you know, if you don't mind character marks, then who cares, right? But if you mind character marks, which you shouldn't for the price of this, but yeah, then that might be a deal breaker for you. But this guitar, to me, if I was to buy a Harley Benton guitar, it would be with all intents and purposes of, you know, jumping up with it, jumping down with it. Maybe the headstock gets blown off. Who cares, you know? But this guitar, I wouldn't want that to happen to this guitar, because it really plays nice, and it's actually a great guitar. So I don't know how you did it, Thomann. I apologize. I was, you know, my plan was to come in here and smash you and tell you that you're full of shit and your guitars suck. That's what my intentions were. But I was wrong, and I'm sorry for that. Subscribe, people. Subscribe, and I'll check you out next time.